Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. Right, first of all, it's what you've been waiting for. Yes, I know you've been waiting for this. It's the results of our Hello From little survey we did the other week. So the other week on BMTV, I said, let's put comments down below and you say hello from and wherever you're from, whatever country you're from. And we find out who the friendliest country is that watches BMTV. I've got the results right here. So in third place, drum roll, the third friendliest country in the world that watches BMTV is Australia. Well done, Australia. The second friendliest country in the world is the USA. Hello to everybody out there in America. And the friendliest country, I'm very happy to say, is the UK. So hello to everybody watching in the UK. Other people that are also very friendly: Ireland, Argentina, Canada, Belgium, Finland, Germany, Malta and Poland. Everybody from those countries left a comment saying hello from. So thank you to everybody that partook in that. Partook, is that a word? That took part in that. And yeah, just a bit of fun there. Right, I have to talk once again about the weather. It's snowing somewhere, I'm sure, in the UK today. The beast from the east or the pest from the west, I'm not sure which is which now. But yeah, there's snow. I had an email just this morning on the day of filming that DPD sent, and it's saying, yeah, there's delays in the southwest of England because of snow, so you can at least expect a 1 day or more delay. So there are backlogs. It was a nightmare, obviously, a couple of weeks ago. Royal Mail eventually caught up. DPD caught up slightly quicker, but now there's more localized issues. So my advice, as it has been for a couple of weeks, please order in plenty of time for your order to be delivered. So if you normally order on a Thursday for delivery Friday, you'll be wanting to order on a Monday, Tuesday. And for as long as the weather is as changeable as it is. Unpredictable. That's how I'm getting my words all mixed up. So unpredictable, changeable. While the weather is a bit dodgy, just order as early as you can. Right, talking of ordering, I've got some kind of bad news. Our add to order facility that we have on the website that allows you to add to an order that you've already placed has been very popular. So much so, I'm afraid we're having to put some restrictions in place. To give you an idea, what happens in the warehouse come 1 o'clock, everybody knows the cutoff is 3, come 1 o'clock, pandemonium hits in the warehouse. Orders come flying in, the guys are running around, it goes crazy. People from the office are out there helping, it just goes crazy. And if somebody then adds to an order, say at 2:30, and they've already got a big box, and then they've added a whole bunch of other stuff, that means that big box has got to be emptied, put into a bigger box, and it just takes time. So we're having to put some restrictions on this. So from right now, you will have to place your add-on order before 12 o'clock. We will do our best to get that out the same day, but what will happen is the other orders will take priority. If you place the add-on order after 12 o'clock, you know, we're probably still going to try and get it out, but in all likelihood, that would be dispatched the following day, because what we're going to do is take that, put it to the back of the queue and get to it if we can. So I just think it's really important that everybody is made aware of that. We have to put these restrictions in place, I'm afraid. It's not something we want to do, but it's just to make it fairer for everybody else that is placing an order and to make things more manageable in the warehouse. So apologies if you are one of those people that does like to add on to your order quite late. If you do absolutely desperately really need a couple of balloons, give us a call, we'll see what we can do. If you effectively want to place another 25 line order to add to your previous order, that is likely to go the next day. If there's no rush at all, then absolutely fine, go ahead, do it. But just be aware that it's likely to go out the next day. So apologies for that, but it's something that we've had to do in order to keep things as efficient as possible in the warehouse. Right, WBC. Who went to WBC? I have to say, I was absolutely stunned at the standard of work there. I am in complete awe of people that, first of all, can picture whatever it is they want to create in their mind and then create it using balloons. I saw all the work online, I saw some videos, just absolutely stunning work. So congratulations to anybody that entered the competition and won. I mean, those standards were massively, massively high. But well done to anybody that actually entered the competitions, particularly if it was your first time. I think if you look back at the interview we did with Sue Bowler a couple of years ago, she said you have to go outside your comfort zone. And the first time you do a competition, she said you are so far outside your comfort zone. It's a scary experience, but it's the way to develop, it's the way to learn, it's the way to grow. And you could end up creating some of those amazing, amazing sculptures. I mean, some of them, they look like, I didn't see them, obviously, I just saw the pictures of them, 12 feet high or something like that. And the detail, they're so, so intricate. I don't know how many thousands of balloons were in some of those winning sculptures. But a big shout out as well to Team GB. You came home with a bronze. Well done, guys. And Mike, I know you got a bronze for one of your own pieces of work as well. So we sponsored Team GB. We weren't there physically, but we were there in spirit with them. So I'm glad you got something out of it, and well done to everybody. I think the thing that changed a lot of those sculptures that were winners there this year was the chrome balloons as well. And as I've said before, I think chrome balloons are they're going to change they're going to change the industry. I don't know if you remember when bubbles came in, I don't know how many years ago, and it was like, oh, bubble balloons, oh yeah, they're all right. You look at them, they're a bit different, might sell some, yeah. It was never, it didn't seem to be a big, massive thing. And now look, they've taken over the world. You've got confetti in them, you've got feathers in them, you've got vinyl on them, you've got people creating all sorts of amazing things with bubble balloons. And I think chrome is going to do the same thing. I think it'll take a while. I think it'll take 12 to 18 months. And what people will do is show you pictures on Instagram, Pinterest. Can you do this? Can you do that? And then you'll buy some balloons, and then you'll end up have a play yourself, create some things, put those out there. And before you know it, it will be a standard thing. And as Qualitex make different size balloons, hopefully the 5-inch, 16-inch, 3-foot, etc., then again, that will take it to another level. So I really do believe it's going to change the industry. But I know there's some people out there that still think they're too expensive. It's just another color of balloon. So what we're doing, we've got some sample packs, and they've got some 260s in that color and 11-inch in that color. These are for customers of Balloon Markets only. If you place an order and you want a sample pack, please just put on your order in the comments form, sample pack of chrome balloons, please. And we will send those out for you. There's only 3 or 4 of each, but it will give you, I've said it before, that on video, on pictures, you can't really get the full effect. You have to see them. You have to physically see them and touch them. And if you double stuff them with some of the other colors and you get that, put them inside a jewel balloon, you get that jewel chrome effect. It's just amazing. It really, really is. But I do genuinely think they are going to change the balloon industry. Now, speaking of 260Qs, got some more over here. We introduced the 260Q packs last year when Qualitex introduced them, but we only had a limited color range. We weren't too sure how they would do. Needless to say, they've done all right. So we've got the full range now, including the neon ones. If you're not familiar with the Q pack, it is basically 260Qs, and they're all packed so they're the same way. So the neck, the opening, is at the top. Now that means you don't have to spend hours opening a packet of 260Qs, lining them all up and tying them together. And it's got this perforation, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's a perforation around the top of the bag there. And you just tear that off, and then it's just ready to go in your belt or in your bag with all the others. And because it's going in between, going next to another bag of 260Qs, it just slips in really, really easily. So I know there's some big fans of these, and they order in volume, and I think they recognize that the time saved is worth the equivalent extra cost. We talk a lot about the time and how you value your time, and it's probably the most expensive part of a creation that you make. Well, it's also part of, you've got to allow for your time. So if you allow for your time and apply a cost to that, these probably work out cheaper than the normal bags of 260Qs. But we've got the full range now, hopefully, at some point, I'm not too sure. Qualitex will get the chrome ones as well in those 260Q packs. But we have got the full range there. We might as well stay on the table. Now, if anybody saw my Facebook Live or YouTube Live last week, you know we have Tulle. I was calling it Tulle, which I thought sounded more sophisticated, but it is, in fact, pronounced tool. So thank you to the person that corrected me on YouTube, I think it was. So we've sold Tulle for years. It's been on the rolls. But this is the big 3 meter by 3 meter square. And these are designed to put over 3 foot balloons. We had a play with one of the hot pink sheets last week. This is we put it over a 3 foot balloon. I think it was inflated to 28 inches. I can't remember exactly, but it was something like that. Filled with helium, floats fine. Now these are 3 meters by 3 meters. The great thing about those is you can cut them into 4, which means you've got 4 lots of 1.5 meters by 1.5 meters. So I've got a 1.5 meter sheet. You may not be able to see this too well on the camera, but you'll be able to see the size as I stretch my arms out. So that is how big that is, 1.5 meters by 1.5 meters. So you get 4 of those sheets out of one of these larger sheets. Well, what's the point of that? Well, the point of that is it fits perfectly over a 24-inch bubble. So this is the 24-inch bubble that we did on the Facebook and YouTube Live last week. So it's gone down a little bit, so it's a little bit loose in places. But as you can see, it's got a couple of longer tails and a couple of shorter tails here. But it fits very nicely over that. I must point out as well that this is filled with helium, doesn't float. So you would need to attach that to either a Lomi pedestal or a maxi stick or something like that. So it'd be air filled. But I think you can create so much. And if you can get 4 pieces out of one of these sheets, it costs next to nothing. You price that into your designs and it's going to be a really, really good money spinner for you. And of course they're air filled, so you're going to be saving lots and lots of money there on helium. Right, the 3 most popular colours, the pink, the white and the rose gold. So all available in stock to buy now. Right, a couple of things on the website that I've talked about before that are live now. The first is Save for Later. It's exactly like the Amazon facility. So if you've got something in your shopping basket and you decide, oh, I don't want that right now, I'll save that for later, you can just move it to the Save for Later area just below your basket, and then you can check out with that, and then you can add that as and when you want to place the order. So it's a really nice facility. People wanted to be able to just order 1 or 2 things and then add more afterwards. So that is what we have implemented. A couple of teething problems. We think we've sorted those now. But please, if anybody spots any issues with that Save for Later facility, please do get in touch and let us know. Now, the other thing we've got on the website, some of the feedback we had from our survey at the beginning of the year, we send a survey out to a percentage of our customers. And one of the things was the search facility. Now the search facility is pretty good. If you start typing, it comes up with the results straight away. And if one of your results that you want is there, you click on it and you're there. However, if you hit enter, you get to the full search results page, and some of the things, they are accurate. They have got the word you've searched for in their title probably, but it might not be quite what you're looking for. And as an example, if you type confetti into the website, you will get anything that's got the word confetti in the title. Now that includes some balloons. Some of the balloons have the word confetti in there. You don't want a balloon. If you're typing confetti in, you're looking for confetti. So we have now changed that. You've still got that, but we also have results from categories. So if there's a category that has the word confetti in there, then that's more likely to contain confetti. It's not going to have any balloons in there. So those results are going to show. So now you can click on the category page, and that is more likely to get you to what it is you're wanting. We've added more than 700 lines so far this year. It's only March, and we're going to continue to be adding more and more as time goes on. As we add more, it gets more difficult to find everything on there. So I think it's really important that we have a good search facility. We did ask the web developers, can you just make it just like Google? And they said, sure. Have you got Google's budget? We said no. So I did see there's one facility that costs $3,000 a month, and it just plugs into your website for a sexy search facility. And it's like, yeah, I can't afford that. But yeah, we're trying to make it as usable as possible. I even went on John Lewis's website and I typed in television instead of television, which I thought was a pretty okay misspelling. Yeah, it returned nothing. So even the big guys struggle with search sometimes. So we're trying our best to return really good, valid results. Please let me know what you think of that as well. Right, Easter is just around the corner. Rabbit heads, bunny heads, what is happening? everybody is going absolutely crazy bonkers for these rabbit heads. We do have them today. They're in stock right now on the day of filming. By the time you watch this, I honestly don't know. I hope we still have some, but we are getting close to that time. In fact, it might have happened today that we will stop ordering any Easter stock from the manufacturers. So if you go to balloonmarket.co.uk, click on the Easter banner, you will see what we've got left, and that is likely to be it. So get your order in as soon as possible. You probably want to do that anyway because of the potential weather issues coming up with Easter. We are closed over Easter. We are closed on Good Friday and Easter Monday. I'm back raring to go. I think it's the 3rd of April. I think 2nd is Easter Monday, yes. So we will be back raring to go on the 3rd of April. So I hope everybody has a nice and relaxing Easter. Right, that's it from me this week. Question of the week. Did you go to WBC? If so, what did you enjoy the most? Leave your comments down below on Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. See you next time. Bye-bye.